have said, we are going on shorthand writing skills. Now, my intention on coming to the world to teach this course, most especially to the students of Federal Polytechnics, I want them to understand this course because definitely they see that a course that is hard, very difficult to understand. Now, through the things I went through during my higher institution, definitely now I am a graduate HND holder though. So I want to tell both the students of Federal Polytechnic and the world at large that shorthand writing skills will help anyone write easily and have a rapid writing skills. So many people can use these writing skills to do anything that they want to do, such as to keep a very confidential document. Like I said, I have introduced myself from my initial flyer or the video I posted on my channel. I just want to give the introductory aspect of what is shorthand. Now, shorthand is the representation of spoken words with your signs, strokes, and your symbols. That is, shorthand is a way of representing what you say with your mouth. The thing that comes out from your mouth, you represent them in what? With what? Your strokes, your signs or symbols. Let's take, for instance, those of these symbols of the signs you see on the road that shows you where to go or give you a sign that something is wrong somewhere. Let's take, for instance, your traffic, the red, the yellow, and the green. Now, the red tells you to stop. That is a sign. It's a word, but it comes up in form of a sign. Then the yellow color tells you to get ready to move. Now, the green is to go. Now, with saying all this, I want us to move down to what we are here for. Now, like I've explained, shorthand is a way of representing spoken words with signs, strokes, and what? Symbols. And enables us to write very, very fast. Now, shorthand has rules and regulations. Number one aspect of it, you don't write on a plain sheet. Shorthand is not written on a plain sheet. For instance, let's take this my whiteboard, for example. This board is so plain, so definitely you can't use it to write shorthand. What you will use your line. Even at home, you want to use plain sheet or a plain board like I have here to write shorthand. You make sure you apply your lines. Your lines are supposed to be applied here. Alright, now shorthand you don't lift up your pen when you are joining two or more strokes. In shorthand, when you are joining strokes, you don't lift up your pen. You don't lift your pen so that it will be easier. You write the outline easier and very fast. Now, for me to continue, shorthand has 3 classifications of shorthand. We have the consonant, we have the vowels, and we have the diphthongs. Now, though we still have some other aspects or classifications of shorthand, but these 3 are the most important one as for now. Alright, in the remaining 2, we have your prephones, and your diphone. Those two are important, but not as these. Alright, now under your consonants, consonants are your strokes. Consonants represent strokes, and they are 24 in number. Consonants represent strokes, and they are 24 in number, while your vowels represent your dot and your dash, and they are 12 in number. Out of that 12, you have both your light and both your heavy. Now, 6 of them is light, and the other 6 is heavy. Now, your diphthong represents your angular marks. They come in form of angular marks, such as this. Angular marks, such as this. Angular marks. Alright, now, and they are just 4 in number. Now, let's go back to the consonants. Now, this first class, I want you guys to understand what shorthand has to take. What you have to do to understand what this course has to take from you. Now, shorthand is not very difficult. It's very easy. Like I said, I have my own way of teaching you of how to understand how to write shorthand easily without any stress. What I need from you is just to dedicate your time and put your time, your important time, give it time. Thank you very much. Now, coming back to what you are doing, consonants. We have 24 consonants, like I said initially. Now, out of that 24 consonants, definitely today, we are going to go on 24 consonants. And partly our vowel, if we have time. Alright, this consonant, they are alphabets, but in form of a stroke. Consonants like alphabet and in form of a stroke. Now, under 24 consonants, we have a first 6 straight downward stroke. Now, we use this word straight downward, horizontal, curved stroke to understand, to identify the stroke we are trying to write down or we are trying to explain. Now, we have what we call the first 6 straight downward strokes. They are 6, but they are all straight and they are all going down. Now, number one of them, we have your P, we have your B, we have your T, we have your D, you have your T, and you have your D. Remember the rules of shorthand. You don't write on a plain sheet. Let's make sure our lines are in there. Now, your P is a light stroke. This is your B, this is your T, this is your D, this is your J, and this is your J. Now, for you to understand the difference between these of the strokes, you have to understand how the sound comes out. Now, this is your P. You can pronounce after me. What is this? It's P, and this is what this B. Now, the similarity between P and B, they are not close. The difference between P and B is very obvious. Your P is light, it has a light sound, while your B has a heavy sound, but they sound alike. But one is light, the other is heavy. Now, coming to T and D, the same thing applied to them. T and D sound alike, but T is a light sound, while D has a heavy sound. Now, your J and your J and your J. Now, Your J is the sound is very light, while your J, the sound is heavy. Now, this is how it goes. Your P, since your P and your B has the same sound alike, it goes the same way, like this, the way it's on the board. But one of them, the light one will be the light, and the heavy one, you place your pencil to make it heavy. The same with T and G, J and J. Now, these are what we call the first 6 straight downward stroke. Alright, after this class, I'm going to ask you guys questions on what we have done today. Now, let's go to the other consonant stroke. A little bit of mathematics we are going to do here. Though shorthand doesn't require math, but in some aspects, you know, English and mathematics goes hand in hand. Alright, now, we have, if you subtract 6 from 24, remember we said 24 is consonant stroke. Now we have 6. Subtract 6 from 24, we have 18. Those are those mathematics. You can use your phone or you can use your pen to do the maths right now. Alright, now we have your F, we have your V, we have your if, we have your V, we have your ish, we have your jaw, we have your S, we have your Z, we have Z, SZ, we have now we have your K, K, we have your N, ing, L, ray, we have ray and R. Ray is going up, R is coming down. The R is a curve, the downward stroke. You have your way, H, and your ye. Now, each of these have its own sound, its attributes. Now, like we said, you don't write on a plain sheet. If blood is plain like this, we have to apply our lines. Alright, this is the marker, is not that good. Alright, apply our lines. The lines are there. Alright, now F and V has a sound alike. Now, F is going like to the lines, like we said. When in shorthand, when 2 strokes or 2 consonant strokes have a sound alike, what are you going to do? The both consonant strokes, they are the same, but one of them should be written in a soft way. You don't make your pencil so don't place your pencil in your book so very well. Make it very soft. And the other one, make it very heavy. Hold your pencil very well. Now, V goes like this. If you want to write if is like this. S is like this. Z is like this. V, ish, jaw, K, gay, M, N, ing, L, ray, way, H down, H up, and gay. Now, each of these have their own pronunciation. This F, this V, this A, this S, this Z, this V, this ish, this jaw, and this K, this gay, this M, this N, this ing, this L, this ray, this is way, this is H, and this is yay. Now, with this way to be pronounced, it will help you identify any stroke you want to write. Now, remember in shorthand, you don't draw, you write the way you are writing in English word. You write the way in shorthand. Just the difference is you are going to transcribing English word to shorthand. Easier way of writing. Now, this gone in the post. Now, consonant stroke. Some students find it difficult to memorize these consonants, the stroke, consonant stroke. Now, how can you memorize them? How can you have them by heart? Now, you have them by heart by constant practice. You practice them constantly. You do them every time. You do them when you have chance. For those who are going to work, at least you create a time for yourself. You put down some things that you easily memorize in your head. Alright, now how to put this consonant stroke by heart? How can you do that? Now, for example, we want to store F and V on our head. What you do is this. If you write F, you don't write it once. You continue writing it so you get used to this stroke. After doing that, you come to V. You do the same thing you did to F, you do it to V. V, 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 V. You do that to the end of your book, of your writing material. Now, you do this, you continually doing this for the rest of the strokes. So that definitely, if you want to write a word, you will understand the words, you will be able to identify the strokes in it. Now, let's take for instance, you want to write something like this, rat. Rat. Shorthand deals with identification of your consonant and your what? Vowels. We are still on consonants. So now, identification of consonant stroke. Rat, ray, a, and t. Now we have ray, we have a, and we have t, so that it will help you to pronounce. If you're having discomfort in pronunciation, I can help you. This writing skills definitely is your calling. Now, how are you going to do it? You have to shorthand writing skills help you to pronounce words very well and smoothly without any discomfort. Now, the next word we are going to is joining of strokes. Joining of strokes. Joining of consonants. We are going to learn how to join consonant stroke. Like I said, when you want to join a stroke, joining of strokes has to do mainly with to join two or more strokes without lifting a pen. I repeat, you joining two or more strokes without lifting your pen. Now, how is that possible? Now, let's take for instance, we want to join F, T, and your G. Now, we are going to identify the strokes first. Your F goes like this, your T goes like this, and your G goes like this. Please don't mind the strengthening of my marker. I'm using marker, I'm using pencil. Don't worry, we're going to get to that stage of using pencil. So for now, let's do the introductory part of these classifications. So it's very easy for us to understand. Now, let's go. Want to write this, want to join F, T, and your G together. Remember, this topic is joining of strokes. Now, your F goes, remember, don't lift your pen. Your F, your T, and your G. You join like this. You do it again. Constantly, F, T, and G. Constantly, F, T, and G. F, T, and G. Now, some persons will be thinking, how am I putting this together? Now, it's very possible. The way it's being written ordinarily on its own, the same way you write it when it's being joined to the stroke. Now, look at it. Your F is being written like this, your T is being written like this, and your G like this. So definitely, your F, your T, and your G, you continually writing it, so you get used to it. So like I was saying, I missed a part. Alright, now, your consonant has what we call light and heavy. Now, those of you who are using your pencil to write shorthand or your pen, you have to notify the light and the heavy. How? Like I said, your F is a light stroke, your T is light, your G is heavy. Definitely when you are putting it, you make sure you identify it, your light, and your heavy. So therefore it will make you for easier writing. Now let's make use of another joining. Let's join it out. Now this joining, let's make it of your B, let's make your ish, and let's make your ish on your, let's say F, or let's say S. Now if this is your B, this is your ish, and this is your S. Remember, like I said, B is heavy, ish is light, and S is heavy. You make sure you identify your light and your heavy stroke when you are putting this down. Now, very easy. Now, this is to join it. The way it's being written, you write it the same way. It goes like this, goes like this, and goes like this. So the same way, heavy. Look at this. Look at it. Light and what? Light. This is your B. Look how it goes. It goes like this. It goes like this, and this goes like this. So ordinarily, it's written the way the stroke on its own has been written. So, all right. Now, with this, the assignment, like I said, I will give you guys assignment. I'm happy you are with me. I'm very glad that so many people want to know how to write shorthand in a very skillful way, and definitely I appreciate it. Now it's for your own good, so you're able to write and create a way of writing good and very better. Now your assignment, go home or to your comfortable places to identify your consonant stroke, and as well to learn how to join them so your writing skills will start. Thank you very much. I remain Gabriel Emmanuel Uchuchuku Emma-Shorthand. Remember, we meet next week. Thank you very much.